So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the intentions, Uwait. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, vicious Povetkin. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Good defense, just covering up down low. And a smart counterpunch by White. He missed with that headshot. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Carries that punch intended for the head. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by White. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by Povetkin. What happened to the get-to-know-ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant, and we've already had 4 courses, and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Good counterpunch. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by White. Now that's some fine work right there by White. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Povetkin's now got to deal with swelling. Way to block there. And another jab comes in. Povetkin's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And round number 3 is underway. Povetkin's now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
Nice block by White. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Halfway through this round. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by White. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Missed the body shot. Blocks that punch. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Nice strike after catching one by Povetkin. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Good way to protect the midsection. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Here we go with the fourth round. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Nice block by White.
Keep the head moving.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with a counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecard, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Povetkin stunned and staggered. Clearly hurt, but holding on.
He's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
No holding.
Lands the counter. Povetkin's doing a very nice job here. I like how he's able to land some shots at longer range. It keeps him away from his opponent's power, but yet allows him to control things.
Well, first of all, he understands how to do those things. He's been trained in the gym. But he also recognizes what his opponent can't do. He understands that he has an opportunity to fight this kind of fight because he's got a slow-footed, cement-footed guy in front of him.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
You're not patient now.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Solid counter punch by White. Nice strike after catching one by Povetkin. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Povetkin's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Teddy, I think the fans sometimes don't appreciate it, but what he's doing right now on the outside is very smart.
Well, this is the sweet science, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's understanding where he needs to be, and he's controlling that dimension.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshots. Throws a counter punch there. Bad intentions, his training regimen probably didn't include much work defensively because he has been a sitting target all night long.
It's just not moving his head. And you know the problem when you try to block and you don't move your head, your opponent can put punches together and keep you defensive, your handcuffed. But when you move your head, you create an opening. So your opponent throws a punch, he misses, he doesn't put them together. He's worried about something coming back. Right now, the opponent's not worried about anything coming back.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Get out of the way from those punches. Finish with the hook.
Nice block by Bad Intentions.
Keep your hands up.
Able to counter that attack. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, to deal with this kind of pace.
Able to get rid of that one. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecard. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Putting him in position against the ropes. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Oh, White's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now. Just wobbling away. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Not precise at all by White. Povetkin's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by White. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Povetkin's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by White. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Povetkin's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Povetkin. good job just striking his target twice in a row by Povetkin. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Don't stand in front of him. Let's get on that swelling. Compress on that.
And we are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for? Nice block by Bad Intentions. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Unload.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's, he used distance.
Figure out now, Teddy, a way to properly defend himself with that swollen eye.
Yeah, he has to understand what side that he can't defend from, where the punches can come, and not give his opponent that side. Make sure that he moves to the certain kind of way in the ring where he keeps his opponent away from that bad eye, moves him towards the good eye, gives him the best shot.
Worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Throws a counter punch there. Gives one. The right hand scores well. Well-targeted counterpunch by White. White's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make it an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Good defensive skill. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Povetkin's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's, he used distance.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by White. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Povetkin. Gets rid of that body shot. And a sharp counterpunch by White. They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Good defense just covering up down low. Good block there by White. On the mark, the counterpunch by White. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Good counter-punching there with the overhand right. Tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
And a well-placed counter by White. That just missed. Povetkin's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Nice strike after catching one by Povetkin. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Blocks that punch. Very well Well done by both men to fire off those right hands. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Blocks that punch. A wicked left hand floors him. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Good defensive skill. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Able to dismiss it. And there he counters back against his opponent. Povetkin's out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged. But what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. pinned, stunned, and he is hurt. So far tonight, he was being completely outworked, but now we see him being more the aggressor.
Well, it was starting to get a little late. He understood he needed to change things a little.
Devastating blow by White. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Good block by Bad Intentions. Good defensive skill. He gets off with a combination up top.
Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by White. Povetkin's just being very hesitant right now offensively. His first thought since being stunned in this fight is protect myself, protect myself. It's like he's turned the off switch on his offense.
Yeah, but you can't do that. The lights go off, it gets all dark there. You have to find a way to still have that light on. You know, find the window of opportunity somewhere. They are out there. Be creative.
Well-placed counter by White. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
The judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight. A unanimous decision. Your winner, Vicious Povetkin.
Povetkin, your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off for us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. A good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.